Have you ever taken your vitamins every single day and still asked yourself, why do I feel weaker? Why do I tire so easily? Why do I still feel wobbly? I've seen many patients like that, people who are very responsible taking their supplements every day, but still feel like their body isn't responding. One woman I treated, she was 67, told me, "Doctor, I'm taking vitamin D, B12, everything I'm supposed to, but my legs still shake. I'm still afraid to climb stairs. I don't get it." So I gently asked her, "When do you usually take your vitamins?" She said, "At night after a light dinner." And right there, that was the issue. You see, it's not just what vitamins you take, it's when you take them. Fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, A, and K, they need to be taken with a meal that has some healthy fats for your body to absorb them properly. Others like B12 are best absorbed in the morning when your stomach is more active and alert. I'm not telling you this to worry you, I'm telling you this so you realize even something as simple as timing can make a big difference in your health, especially after 60. Have you ever noticed that for yourself? Now, I want you to imagine this. It's a quiet morning, you step out of bed. Your legs feel a little shaky. Your vision's a bit blurry. You try to move a little faster and suddenly you stumble. Nothing serious today. You caught yourself. But what if it happens again tomorrow and the day after? One of my patients, a 72-year-old man, lived that exact scenario. He didn't have a stroke. His bones were fine, but he told me he often felt like his legs weren't listening to him. We ran some tests and found out he was severely low in vitamin D. Most people know vitamin D is good for bones, but what they don't realize is it also helps your muscles respond quickly. It improves balance, especially when you're walking, standing up, climbing stairs. Without enough D, your muscles lose life. They age faster. And yes, it raises your risk of falling even if everything seems fine on the surface. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because sometimes your body doesn't speak until it's too late. When was the last time you checked your vitamin D levels? Because that might just be the thing that helps you take stronger steps tomorrow. Have you ever felt like your body just isn't working the way it used to? You pick up a glass and your hand trembles a bit. You walk, but it doesn't feel as smooth or steady anymore. No pain, no injury, just this strange feeling like your body isn't quite connected the way it used to be. I had a patient, Linda, 69, she used to be a dance teacher. She came to me not because she was in pain, but because she said, "Doctor, I can't really feel my legs anymore. It's like they're there, but not there." She wasn't paralyzed. It wasn't numbness either. It was just a strange disconnection, like something had gone missing. We did a full workup and it turned out she had a severe vitamin B12 deficiency and it was already affecting her peripheral nerves. See, B12 isn't just for energy or brain clarity like commercials say. It plays a big role in your motor nerves, the ones that send signals from your brain to your muscles. And when those nerves start breaking down, the muscles don't get the message anymore. They start to weaken and shrink because they're no longer being called on. You won't notice it right away, but over time the signs show up: a shaky hand, slower steps, a fall you didn't see coming. So let me ask you, when was the last time you checked your B12 levels? Because if something doesn't feel quite right, it may not be age catching up. It might just be something your body's quietly missing and something we can fix. We don't always notice it right away, but over time, your body starts to speak up. And if you're not getting regular checkups, you might not realize anything's wrong until the first time your hand shakes and you drop a glass of water, or worse, take a fall. So let me ask you, when was the last time you checked your vitamin B12 levels? I ask not as a doctor, but as someone your age, because honestly, I forgot to check mine too, until one day my own hand started to shake. One day I got a call from the daughter of one of my former patients. She sounded worried. "Doctor, my mom suddenly feels weak. Her hands are trembling nonstop. She's barely eating. But just last week, she seemed totally fine, still taking her vitamins every day." I asked, "Has she started taking anything new recently?" The daughter hesitated. "Well, she ordered some new supplements online. They said it boosts muscle and slows aging." And that's what concerned me the most. You see, today's supplements are marketed like miracle cures. They promise glowing skin, more energy, anti-aging, better sleep, you name it. But not everything with a vitamin label is safe. Some come from unknown sources with unregulated doses and are sometimes mixed with stimulants or heavy metals we'd never suspect. I've seen patients develop metabolic disorders, elevated liver enzymes, even chronic muscle pain, all from taking natural pills that were never tested properly. Wanting to stay healthy and youthful, that's a good thing. But if you're not careful, those same pills could slowly be damaging the very muscles you're trying to protect. Have you ever actually read the label on your supplement bottle? Do you know who made it? Sometimes protecting your health starts with one simple thing: Choosing the right bottle and asking the right person. I always tell my patients, if you're not sure, ask your doctor. We're here to help you stay healthy, not just to fix things after they go wrong. Now, when people talk about building muscle, they usually think about protein. Protein shakes chicken breast lifting weights. But have you ever thought that antioxidant vitamins like C and E are actually your muscles' silent armor? I had a patient, Harold 74, still rides his bike every morning. He came to me one day looking puzzled. Doc, I eat enough protein, I take my whey, I stay active, but I'm sore all the time. And I don't bounce back like I used to. So we ran some tests and found he was severely lacking in vitamin C and E. I explained to him, every time you exercise, your muscles create free radicals like little sparks of inflammation. And if you don't have enough C and E to neutralize them, those tiny sparks start to quietly damage your muscle tissue. That's why you feel sore longer. That's why strength starts fading. Vitamin C helps produce collagen, keeping your tendons, ligaments, and muscle fibers elastic and strong. Vitamin E protects the muscle cell membranes from breaking down. Without them, your body is like a house without paint or weatherproofing. It starts to wear down, slowly, quietly, and you won't even notice until one day something gives out. Have you ever really thought about this? That maybe something as simple as an orange a day or a handful of almonds could be the reason you're still steady on your feet, still walking the neighborhood, still cooking your own meals, even well into your 70s. Do you know what I see quite often in my clinic? It's people who take vitamins every single day faithfully, and yet their muscles still shrink. They still get weaker. One of my longtime patients, Peter 69, once told me, "Doctor, I take B6, B12, D3, all of it, but I still feel weak. My hands shake and I feel unsteady when I walk." So I asked him, "Peter, are you getting enough protein in your meals, meat, fish, eggs, dairy?" He sighed and said, "I'm afraid of cholesterol, so I've just been eating rice porridge, steamed veggies, and tofu for the past few years." And there it was, the real issue. You can take all the vitamins in the world, but if your body doesn't have protein, it has no building blocks to actually maintain or rebuild muscle. Vitamins are the helpers, but protein is the bricks and mortar your body needs. And without those bricks, the vitamins don't know where to start. I share this because I know many people over 60 are afraid of eating meat, afraid of heart problems, afraid of cholesterol. But the truth is, as we age, our bodies need even more protein than before. And you can still choose healthy options. Fish, eggs, yogurt, skinless chicken breast. These are gentle on your heart, but strong for your muscles. Let me ask you, are you eating enough protein for your age? Because your muscles and your independence are quietly waiting for your answer every day. I once had an older patient tell me, "Doctor, I'm old now. Doesn't matter what I eat. Vitamins. At this age, I just want to live day by day." And that really made me pause. Because it wasn't just a statement. It was a reflection of what many older folks feel, that their health isn't worth protecting anymore. But you know what? It's actually when your body is older and more fragile that it needs vitamins more than ever. Why? Because your digestion doesn't absorb nutrients as well. Your muscles shrink faster, your wounds heal slower, and every little movement from standing up to walking across the room takes more strength than it used to. If you don't take the right supplements now, it won't hit you all at once. But little by little, you'll feel it. In the tired mornings, in the legs that don't feel as steady, in the creeping dependence on others that you never wanted. Growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means adjusting and choosing to take care of yourself in new, smarter ways. So tell me honestly, have you ever thought I don't need vitamins anymore? If you have, then today I'd like to gently ask you to reconsider, because you deserve to feel well at any age. Now, I used to believe that vitamins were always safe until I saw what happened to Sandra, one of my patients. She was 71. She came to my clinic with legs so weak she could barely walk straight, almost like she was learning to walk again. No stroke, no bone issue, but her feet had gone numb. We ran some tests, and it turned out she had nerve damage from taking high doses of vitamin B6 over a long period. Surprised I was too, because B6, well, it sounds harmless, doesn't it? But like they say, even too much of a good thing can become harmful. Vitamin B6 is important. It supports your nervous system and helps with energy metabolism. But when taken in high doses every day above what's recommended, it can actually break down the protective lining around your nerves, leading to numbness, poor coordination, and loss of control. And the saddest part, Sandra took B6 because she'd heard it was good for memory. No one told her that too much could do damage. So I'm telling you this because what helps you can also hurt you if taken the wrong way. As we age, dosage timing and the right guidance matter more than ever. They can be the difference between staying healthy and slowly being harmed. Let me ask you, Are you taking supplements without ever checking with your doctor? If so, I urge you, pause, reconsider, get it checked. Because your health isn't something to gamble with, especially not on guesswork or internet ads. You only get one body. Take care of it with knowledge, not assumptions. You know, there was a time when most of us loved being outside, walking around the neighborhood, tending to the garden, soaking in the morning sun with a warm cup of tea. But then, time passed. The body grew tired. The legs got weaker. And slowly we started staying indoors more and more. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you've told yourself it's just safer to stay inside now. But do you know what we've been leaving behind with that sunlight? Vitamin D. Vitamin D doesn't just come from a pill. It's made when sunlight touches your skin, especially that soft morning sunlight. If you don't step outside, if you don't move your body gently in the sun, then even with all the food and supplements in the world, your body still doesn't get what it needs to keep your muscles strong. I once cared for a woman 76 years old. She stayed inside for nearly 3 months, barely stepped out the door, and soon she got noticeably weaker. We ran some tests and found she had a severe vitamin D deficiency, even though her children bought her milk and supplements regularly. Why? Because sunlight doesn't come through the glass, and your muscles don't stay strong unless your body is awakened through movement. That's why I'm telling you this. Sometimes just a little sunlight each day, a walk around the yard might be exactly what keeps you steady, independent, and feeling younger than you think. Have you stepped outside today? If not, I hope you'll take 10 minutes this afternoon just to feel the sunlight again, and let your body thank you for it later. Dear friend, we can't turn back time, but we absolutely can choose how we live the rest of our lives. After 60, the body may not be as quick as before, but it still remembers. It still heals. If we treat it with patience, care, and love. I'm not here to tell you to take a ton of vitamins. I'm here to help you understand what your body actually needs and to encourage you to take action early before it's too late. Don't wait until you fall to start thinking about calcium. Don't wait until your hands shake to worry about B12. And please don't let that feeling of "I'm old, it doesn't matter anymore" keep you from doing the little things that could actually keep you healthy, independent, and full of life. I truly believe this getting older isn't the end of vitality. It's just a new chapter 1 where your body needs you to listen more closely and care for it the way you've cared for others your whole life. If anything I shared today has helped you, keep it in your heart and maybe share it with a friend, a sibling, or someone you care about. Because who knows, maybe just a few vitamins taken at the right time could change an entire life after 60. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Dr. Min, and I'm always here walking this path with you. Thank you for listening.